Okay, so we're going to jump into the Shadow Dragon boss rush thing with this Vegeta and Trunks team. I've tried to build a team that is all like non-stackers because we know that stackers get the least benefit from the Vegeta and Trunks like permanent buff thing. And I just wanted to have a run and see if we could actually get some form of like decent buff for these guys by the time we get to the end. So obviously we started off with a terrible starting rotation where we have both the Vegeta and Trunks here. I mean, so Goku does actually stack attack on his 18 key, but it's not by like a crazy amount. I'm probably not going to see the biggest benefit from it here, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Yeah, I've seen people complain, like, I went over that video yesterday, there's been a few, like, complaints that I've seen that are interesting. Like, obviously that first initial attack stat from there, nothing too crazy. But, like, they build up by getting hit, and they've literally only been hit once. So, I mean, they build up to an amount that is relatively good. Obviously, these guys don't ever become, like, you know, oh my god, they're, like, the best damage dealer on the team. But they're not supposed to be, are they, right? They're a defensive unit that buffs everyone else on the team with extra defense. Because that's the thing, even if the 5% thing isn't that great and isn't that noticeable, they also give Bond of Parent and Child allies 30% extra defense when they attack with, what is it, 24 key? Which is quite easy to get. Like, we got 24 key for both of them on the first turn here. So everybody having that extra defense for the turn is quite nice. And then, yeah, we didn't kill him, which means these guys get their 18 kit. Now, there, straight away, you can see that's, like, not great. 7 million, but that's because, A, they haven't been hit at all, and B, they're in slot 3, so they haven't gotten their extra buff. So it's not ideal for them, of course, but again, we can't, like, judge units by their performance in their worst possible. I mean, you can take it into account, because events that have locking and stuff like that, like, they could end up in their worst possible scenario, I guess, but alright, so unfortunately, because of that first rotation, our second rotation is not looking so good. I mean, I could just rely on Goku for the dodge, I suppose. Hope that he comes in clutch. But yeah, I really want to see this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, like, potentially getting some benefit out of the Vegeta and Trunks. I mean, obviously these guys, both the Vegeta and Trunks is 18 key supered on the first turn, and it's not like anyone on this turn is starting off with insanely high defense or anything, but every little helps. Oh yeah, of course, this guy negates Ki Blast super attacks. I always forget about that. So Gohan's going to attack here and do nothing. But then he's got his additionals, which are melee attacks, so but that's alright. Hey, the longer we're in the fight, the more like stacking and stuff we get for the Vegeta and Trunks super attack effects. So if the Dokkan Fest LR is baby, we need all of those free-to-play units from the story events to get awakenings. Yeah, there's a bunch of like random GT like free-to-play characters that could get awakenings or easy A's. It would be very weird, but also interesting, like the conversation we were having before we started this run, of like the fact that like we got that Kid Goku in 18 fight from the Team Battles event. That would be such a random card to get as well, though, considering their categories. They'd have to be reversible exchange, otherwise the categories for that card would be terrible. I kind of want to float off Beast here, to be honest, because I want to keep these two together. Yeah, because the categories for that card would actually be awful. They would just be on, what, GT Heroes, All Out Struggle, maybe. I guess you could say that you could put them on Revenge, because the whole reason why like the 18 is there and actually fighting is because 17 kills Krillin. So, but yeah, they wouldn't be on a lot of categories if they were a Join Forces card. They'd have to be a reversible exchange. And that's the thing, is it has to be a character that doesn't have a Dokkan event already because of the event ID thing. So it can't be a Super 17 because he has a Dokkan Fest event. So that's why obviously we're leaning more towards Baby. It could be some sort of transforming GT Vegeta, but like we already have a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta Dokkan event. And we already have a Super Saiyan GT Vegeta Dokkan event from like the Int one that came out for Golden Week with the physical Goku. So that's the thing. The fact that we know that it has to be a uniquely named version of the character is making it certainly interesting to try and think about which one it will be. Also, this event is actually kind of annoying for what we're trying to do here, because there's a couple of fights now, including this one, where they stun with their super. So if Oceana supers in slot 1, which she very often does, and we don't dodge, then yeah, we get stunned. So then Vegeta and Trunks can't super, so we can't get that stack for the team. And the early phases don't have like a ton of HP, so I have a feeling about a what if Super Saiyan 4 Baby. I mean, that would be pretty crazy. Because yeah, like he does have the golden Azaru transformation for Baby, but not like a proper. That would be interesting, because what would the design for that be like? It'd be like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I guess it would just still be like the Super Baby 2 body, I suppose, but I guess with the top, like the shirt part ripped off, so he's got the fur, which I guess would be white, because his hair would still be white. So it'd be like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's head, but with white hair. I mean, that'd be kind of cool, but yeah, I don't know if we would see that as like a Dokkan original, unfortunately. That certainly would be interesting, but tangerine hands. Yeah, shout out to anyone that was at the Death Stranding 2 stream yesterday on the second channel. Make sure you guys check out the second channel if you haven't already. The link is pinned in the description or the chat. Yeah, this guy's going to continue my trend of like this guy never transforming for me, isn't he? This will be over in a second. Go ahead and do that. Okay, so take double-digit damage. They're up to 30 million. Now, bear in mind, these guys haven't even attacked every turn. 30 million now. Obviously, with the support from the Blue Vegeta helps, because we've got a unit that's name includes Trunks. And obviously, it's kind of weird that, like, the Vegeta part of the Vegeta and Goku card, they made it so that he gets more buffs when he's in slot 3, which is a bit weird. Like, it would be so much better if he got those buffs in slot 2 or 3, because then this rotation would be super good. I mean, it is still good, but it would be even better. I mean, yeah, we don't usually have Beast as like the floating unit, but Gohan can use his active skill already, but we won't use that just yet. I mean, so far, so good. We're going to get supered straight away. Double-digit damage. They get the extra key that puts them to 24 as well. Now, this is the kind of rotation where I can see, like, surely people could see why these guys are good, right? Like, there's a really solid rotation of units already anyway. Then these guys attacking with their 24 key gives everybody on the rotation the 30% buff, because they are all one of the parent and child characters. They're also getting the 5% permanent thing, even if it's not that much of an increase. It's still a little bit extra. Because then, yeah, 34.7. My Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is 55%. So I just wish he had additionals at like after the first couple of turns run out, because he has the additionals at first but no crit. Then he gets more attack power and crit, but only does like the one attack once you get through the first couple of turns. So our dupes for him would be really nice. I didn't get any from the summons for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I did manage to get a dupe for the Goku finally. Which I guess, yeah, we should finally go ahead and get him transformed, because it's so annoying that Dokkan doesn't recognise the Trunks from the Vegeta and Trunks card as being like the Rage Trunks or whatever, because then he's not on, like, Vegeta and Trunks aren't on Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Which, imagine how much better that they would be. I mean, I guess, like, it doesn't improve their overall performance in a huge way, like, individually, but obviously Super Saiyan 4 Goku being on their team and buffing Power Beyond Super Saiyan characters. Now, this rotation we're going to have after he transforms, the Vegeta and Trunks in slot 1 would have an extra 70% defense and an extra 10% damage reduction, which would be insane for them, considering how strong they already can be defensively. And then having that buff from Super Saiyan 4 Goku, well, that would be crazy. But yeah, Nova hits the double super, which means we're all good for the turn. The only downside is, of course, that once he's transformed into Super Saiyan 4 Goku, we're not going to get him to attack and get the 44% buff for the next rotation, because with the health that Nova has left, there's no way he survives. No way he survives this turn of the Goku and Vegeta. Goku and Vegeta and Vegeta and Trunks. Base GT Goku or tag baby Goten and Gohan. Well, like as the Dokkan Fest that comes out. Oof. That is kind of a trash versus garbage situation. I mean, I guess the baby Gohan and Goten one would be more interesting, because like base GT Goku would be super boring as a Dokkan Fest. Be interesting, obviously. Like, it'd have to be really, really good as well, because GT Heroes obviously has so much going for it now, like so many options. Any new unit that comes out has to be really good, otherwise they just won't even have a space on the team. Yeah, there's the weekly missions that have been added. The final mission you can't do yet, because the final mission is to get a certain score on burst mode that comes out tomorrow. I say tomorrow my time. Like, if you're watching this in the stream, it should come out. It's either going to be in like, what, 18 hours, or because it'll be either the 5 AM content drop or the 9. And then if you're watching the video, it's going to be probably like less than 18 hours at this point. Yeah. But yeah, yet again, we're never gonna get this guy to transform. I swear, every time I use him, never transforms. Because this is what I said about. I've said it a million times. I'll say it a million times more, I'm sure. I hate characters that have their transformations or their special abilities and stuff that you want to see locked behind. You have to be below a certain amount of HP, because then it's essentially like the game is like punishing you for doing too well. Like, we're doing too good in the event, we haven't lost enough health, so we don't get to transform into Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Super annoying. Majub needs his time, but I don't think this is it. Yeah, Dokkan Fest Majub would have the potential to be good, but again, like, if he drops now, especially with the fact that the team is like mostly Super Saiyan 4s, like any non-Super Saiyan 4 GT Heroes characters, because they're missing links like Saiyan Raw and stuff like that, like, obviously won't be as good for the overall cohesion of the team. And Majub is not a Saiyan even at all, so many links, like common links on the team he won't have, like prepared for battle. Like, the way forward, like, to do a good Majub for like a GT Heroes team as it is now, he would just have to give like tons of support, because then it doesn't matter too much about the links, because he's giving key and stats with his actual support passive. Make him like Glorio for GT Heroes. Like, you float him in slot 3 and he just gives like a massive support to the team for like 3 turns. And then that would be pretty good, I think. Alright, so these guys are locked in slot 2. So are they going to be the massive fraud that everybody thinks they are in when they're not in slot 1? Let's see. I mean, we could just use the Beast Gohan target ability, but that would kind of defeat the point of seeing how well they will do here, so I'm not going to do that. Wow, I literally was just going to say, watch Goku just sell in slot 1 and then it doesn't even matter. And then that's exactly what he did. We're on 4% HP. I don't know how much. What does Ice hit for his normals? He got locked out of Discord again. Okay, well they survived, so that's the important thing. Crash outs on Twitter would be fun if it's Majub. I mean, that, yeah, they would be legendary, I'm sure. Okay, well let's do this while we can. We've got the heal from Goku. We can use the active skill for these guys, which gives everybody the buff for the turn. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, so they held it together in slot 2 there on that previous turn, even though they were only on... we were on, what, 4% HP? And we managed to live. I don't want to get the Dokkan attack because, well, I mean, Vegeta and Trunks are probably just going to kill anyway. Because ideally, I would like Goku to get his super attack off, so we have the buff for the next turn. But
time to get serious.
I don't feel like that's going to happen here somehow, even if we don't use the, even if we don't hit the nodes here. Yeah, Genro, how's it going? Come on, leave him alive with like the tiniest sliver of health so Goku can super. Let's go! So now everyone on the next turn has the 44% buff, which is very nice to have. Alright, so now we're getting closer to the end.
This will be over in a second.
Use Vegeta's active skill in slot 3, so he gets the buff. And we get a crit. Because we can probably just win this turn, like instantly. Just instantly defeat Omega. Sin, technically. Do I use Gohan's? Will we get Gohan back on rotation again if I don't use his active skill now? I think so. Let's see. So yeah, Vegeta and Trunks are fully built up. So we take double digit damage. And he lowers defense on his super and then still only hits them for double digits. 42 million. That's the crit. In fact, they build up to like 50% crit chance as well, so you don't even need... They might have 0 crit in the hidden potential. And here they are just critting on all of their attacks. Additional for 30. So, I mean, they did like 100 million attack stat worth of attacks in this turn. whilst being a slot 1 tank that buffs everybody else's defense. Oh, and then we got the hidden potential, so they actually did like 130 million. So like, how are people saying that this EZA isn't like good enough? Really? 57 million for Vegeta, which of course will be a guaranteed crit as well. Then we get the additional. My Goku and Vegeta are only 55% as well. So imagine if this guy was Rainbow. Typical, if I wanted to kill him this turn, I should have used the Kamehameha for Gohan. Because again, at being only 55% and the fact that he's not going to get any additionals here or anything. Well, it's a good try. Do I keep Beast on rotation, or... Yeah, maybe I will here, because like neither of these guys are Power Beyond Super Saiyan, so neither of these guys benefit from Goku being on the rotation. So we could just float him off here. Okay, so the final phase, this is where it starts to get obviously tricky. The AOE doesn't help, and the fact that it's literally in slot 1. Yeah, I feel like against the AOE, it probably should be switching this guy back to the Goku part of the card. But yeah, they have 1.8 million defense in slot 1. And then bear in mind, once you actually, like, once they are actually locked into slot 1 and the turn starts, they get 200% extra attack and defense. So they're going to get another, what, 3.6 million? So... And then we'll see if Super Saiyan 3 Goku can not just be Potential Man on this turn. Right, so Super from Omega. This does 7 million damage, normally. 160k. I'll take 160k from a 7 million damage Super. In slot 1 before they attack, right? So after they've attacked and got their Super attack buffs, they would take double-digit damage from that. Omega does have a lot of HP though, that's the only thing for this last phase. I'm not sure about the Super Saiyan 3 Goku at the end. Well, to be fair, like Vegeta and Trunks have attacked again with 24 ki, so that gives him the 30% buff for the turn and the 5%. Then Goku's attacking, which means 60% extra defense, and then Super Saiyan 3 Goku hopefully does get at least a few supers off. Because I'm pretty sure this Omega can only super once, right? So Goku just has to be able to tank the normals at the end of the turn. No Goku. Stop being Potential Man. This is what happens. Like, I use him and he never transforms, and then when he does transform, 3 additional normals. Bruh. Actually, this could be quite good, because on this turn, like, there's the AOE, which is going to hit everybody anyway. But if I active skill with Beast, Vegeta and Trunks get to attack first, so then they'll buff his defense by even more before he actually gets hit. if we do that, do that. I actually don't know if Beast like is capable of tanking the Omega Super, but at least on if we lose on this turn, it won't because of Vegeta and Trunks. So yeah, Vegeta and Trunks attack first, so they give everyone the extra buff. So Gohan has his active skill active, where he's got a bunch of extra defense already anyway. Then he gets 30% extra from the 24 key attack from Vegeta and Trunks, plus the 5%, even though it doesn't necessarily make a huge difference, as we said, but every little helps, I guess. And then he also gets to attack first as well. And because of the AOE, it means he's actually getting hit before he attacks, which means he is getting his attack buff. So that's actually pretty good, all things considered. Like, in terms of trying to give Beast Gohan the best possible turn here against Omega, that's probably it, right? The Int Vegeta and Trunks attacking first, him getting hit with the AOE, so he has his, like, having been hit first buff. And so yeah, then it's all up to him after that. But yeah, it's been enough turns that he obviously doesn't have his extra damage reduction anymore. So let's see. 215k. Again, from a 7 million damage super attack. And we're 14 turns in. And obviously Beast becomes much less effective defensively after the first, is it 6 or 7 turns? I can't remember. And yeah, he ate that for 200k, which basically at the start of the next turn we'll just heal that all back to full with like same type orbs and stuff. Yeah, him doing the AOE in slot 1 is really annoying. Because yeah, it means we basically just have to keep the Goku part of the card out for now. But yeah, I keep hearing he's washed. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Beast Gohan, that's the thing, he gets the full 200%. And remember, this is a 200% team, not a 220 team. So yeah, just imagine, like I said, if they were on Power Beyond Super Saiyan, they'd be getting an extra 70% defense and 10% damage reduction now. But because Trunks is just considered Super Saiyan Trunks, which is it's crazy. But yeah, just think how much better these guys would be if they were on that category. Like, just with this team set up, just because of Goku especially, like, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure which Goku and Vegeta, which Vegeta and Trunks active skill that I used, because we haven't used the other one yet. But yeah, Omega does have a lot of HP. Goku tanking for double digits as well. Love to see that. Man, stop with the AOEs. Okay, well, it wasn't this Vegeta and Trunks then. We're also unfortunately getting into a situation where I'm having to get hit. I keep getting hit more and more, and like the AOE keeps being in slot 1. We don't have any good. We didn't have a good orb field at all for picking up same type orbs there. So not sure how much Goku takes from the AOE, but it could be bad. Okay, 90k. I mean, that's not great, but might be dead here now though. Oh, 30k. That's even less. I guess, yeah, to be fair, they are still stacking like constantly. So in theory, because Omega doesn't build up at all, so in theory every single turn, like Vegeta and Trunks should just tank better. Because every 18 key super is giving them more defense. And of course the 5% as well, like, because they are a stacker on their 18 key themselves. So it does seem like he supers in slot 1 fairly regularly. The only time he didn't was when he literally wasn't attacking in slot 1 apart from the AOE. And that was the turn that he super Beast Gohan on his active turn, so it's definitely going relatively well. Can we get a non-potential man turn here from Goku? Come on. We've already seen the 3 additional normals turn. Let's not have a repeat of that. Okay, it's a good start. Okay, there you go. That's more like it. I mean, obviously this guy's not like super meta relevant anymore or anything, but Dokkan posted they're discontinuing account linking. Oh, well, for Facebook, yeah. Yeah, I've had mine like linked to my Google account for a while now. I think that is the safest way of having it done. Alright, so we've got the active skill for the other Vegeta and Trunks.
We did it, Trunks.
So now everybody on the turn gets the buff. So they're at 2.4 start of turn. Physical Gohan's up to 1 million start of turn, which is, you know, he usually doesn't have crazy start of turn defense. That's pretty good. Do that. I mean, I guess in this like situation we could get Vegeta to attack here, because that puts these guys up even more now. They're at 3 million start of turn. That's pretty crazy. Let me do that. Hey, shout out to Francois for re-upping his channel membership. Ningen Club member for 36 months. Let's go. The new 3-year badge for Francois. I got railed on all banners. No new units pulled. Oof. Yeah, that is unfortunate. I've seen a lot of mixed luck on these banners from people. Yeah, that sucks. Hopefully it'll turn around. I don't know how many summons you were able to do, so I don't know if you got to the pity or not, but wait, did he not super in slot 1? Especially after what I said before. Is he just going to super Vegeta and kill him now? It's very possible that that might happen. Oh no. Goku would have probably just dodged. Oof, if we're on full HP, we would have been fine. Bruh. That's so annoying. Again, this just comes back to the like, same with, I mean, Zamasu, like same with Rose and Zamasu. I never change from the main card into like the secondary, and it's like, oh, we'll change to Vegeta because it'll be fun to use him here on this turn. But like, yeah, you just need to stay as Goku, I guess. Like, that's really annoying because we almost did it. But yeah, pretty interesting using him with a team of non-stackers. As you can see, even characters like Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the physical one, like did decently well, like taking double-digit damage from the normals at least. Beast Gohan looking pretty good on that active turn still. So the team's fun, even though we didn't quite get through, literally because of the Vegeta. If I just switched, if I'd stayed as the Goku, what's the betting he would have just dodged, and then we would have been fine. But there you go. So let me know what you guys think about Vegeta and Trunks. Are you surprised by all the slander? Do you still think that they're a top tier? I still think they're one of the best units in the game. They still fit into that like highest tier. Even if they're only at like 7 or 8 or wherever you would personally put them, I still think they're one of the best units in the game. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.